No permissions, birth looked up, taking flight falling. Knows dissidence, balanced in dark and light. Steadying the agreeable index plight. Crypto tuning up, yup, keeping it right. Yup. The meme that's on the rise. Agreeable intense. One on a Pulsechain's pride. Opening those minds with all the positivity. Marching in its time. Cadence in the grind. Agree to disagree. Yup. Meet up, hits it right. Freedom and prosperity. The destination and the flight. Lighting up dad's farm. Opposed to that, nope. Rule. Firing up them charts. Yeah, flying straight and true. Wink at the foes, cheer at the woes. Yep, stack sats gliding through the lows. The truth will set you free.
The pump. Always, guys, respect the pump. I respect the pump in all assets. Why? Because it's kind of like karma. You know, the power of the pump always comes back to you if you respect the pump of other people. It's crazy, but I have this belief that whatever pumps, you have to pay respect. Because otherwise, if you like, oh my god, this scam coin is pumping again, actually you are kind of rejecting the pump from your life. Maybe it's a bit out there, you know, woo-woo, but we all gotta believe in something, and I do believe in the power of the pump. It's kind of like, you know, let the pump be with you. I went to bed yesterday. I told you guys on Twitter, good night and let the pump be with you. Okay, this is how I see. It's like this force. It's like this force that is all around us. And if you are really inviting the pump into your life, it will come.
What is up, guys? No pink light today. My little smart light just kind of like did its own thing, and I didn't have time to like try to fix it. But what is up? I'm wearing the agreeable green shirt today. How are we doing? Hopefully the lighting's all right. Maybe adjust the light. I don't know. Maybe it's good enough. Let me know what is going on. Put a little ticker down there. We got a little show for you today. Kind of give you guys a couple minutes coming in. Running a little late today, but hey, we got some stuff to talk about on Pulsechain. We got a Richard Hart tweet I want to talk about a little bit. We got some updates on the whole no permissions agreeable ecosystem, I guess we can call it. We can update that stuff. Show what's going on TUFlux, and then we can jump into some charts and see how sacrifice address is doing. I mean, I thought it was gonna like be pumpy by the time I streamed on Wednesday, but like it decided to like retrace a little bit. So bear with me. Markets are a little bit disagreeable, but even in that disagreement, we can be agreeable because you know what? It's healthy. It's healthy. Anyways, what is up? Let's say hi to the chat. Scrubhead. Thank you for like coming to the stream. That's more agreeable in my mind. I can't believe people watch this nerdy fool. I mean, I got multiple glasses and hats that say nope and yep and things on the wall and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the important part is community, right? Yeah. What is up? Believe in yourself. Yep, that is right. I like coming into chats. If you've like YouTube video chats, it just was on AG Projects Post Ray's stream, and I kind of said my little thing getting into chats is like you wait for somebody to say I agree with something or have an agreeable moment and go, did you just say agree? Like kind of troll them. You know, the yep token is a troll token. Nope token be that way too, but it's also, you know, nope stands for something. With Randy Hilarski, it stands for like anti-vaccination, stand up against tyranny kind of thing. You know, don't always just bow and comply. And yep can kind of like bow and comply. You know, it could be a sheepish token. if you want to be a sheep person, you can do that. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. Yeah. Need a 10x, bro. Yeah. Well, King's Way. First time in the chat. Nice to see you. Yeah, definitely need a 10x. Might get it. You might get it. It depends on if these pumps are sustainable, right? Right. So, yeah, we'll look at some indicators, things like that. You know, a couple of days ago was a bit off to. Oh wait, a couple of days ago was about to off myself. I hate this shit, bro. Life in general, crypto markets is 20x worse. It is highly volatile, but the off myself kind of stuff kind of hits home with me. But a family member do it when I was a kid. Probably took me good 12 years to kind of see something through it, but it made me stronger. Like kind of like a part of me died that day. Let's just say it does more harm than good. It's never worth it. Always call somebody, man. Definitely, if you need to talk to somebody, even if you don't even want to believe the words that come out of their mouth, or even believe them. Maybe it's just because you're not ready, or you know, there's things out there. And then I had another good friend of mine do that stuff, and yeah, man, it does more damage than good too. Like, I understand the pain, but like, even if the pain takes 10 years, there's always something more agreeable and more positive to focus on in the world. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's the smallest thing. Maybe give an example, like I don't know, maybe you like going to that certain beach or going there one day. Maybe you focus on that while you're being at that beach, or envisioning being at that beach, something like that. Like, find your peaceful place, and kind of like step away from the feeling for a minute, and just focus on anything that's positive, even in your darkest moments. I know it's hard. I know the voices, the images, the whatever, the filter in your mind kind of gets to people, but and kind of overdrives people and takes over their emotions. But thoughts create feelings, and feelings also create thoughts, and you have to find that balance. So, and you have to also understand that feelings can lie to you, especially when you're not understanding something clearly enough. Also, thoughts can do the same thing. You know what I mean? It could be somebody else's teachings or beliefs in your head, when you just need to center and find your own positivity no matter what. I've been to that point a couple moments in my life, and you just gotta push through it. Every time I get to that point, like, I have this enraged moment, like turn like 10x the Hulk, I guess, and it kind of motivates me and pushes me forward in life, just to like say, keep going, you know? Yeah. Anyways, enough about that. It will get better. Let's see if these markets do take a sustainable approach. Let's see if volume starts picking up, natural volume, not fake volume, things like that. What is up, Crypto Sloth? This is the first time in the chat. How we doing? You've probably been busy fixing some teeth out there. Now you finally get to come into my chat when I've been in your chat so many times. Nice. Yes, I'm always saying there's a chance, even on a red candle, bro. Always. Yeah. Never caught me live. Yeah, I've been doing it every Wednesday for over a year now, I think. Yeah. And mainly on YouTube, just sitting there grinding, things like that. Yeah, sometimes people watch, sometimes don't. I think I get crossed with other people's streams and stuff like that. So that's probably another reason why DCC likes to stream at this time a lot, or around this time. Dollar cost crypto. Some other people do. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Been doing it for a while. I'm glad you're here, Crypto Sloth. There's always a chance for another stream. Anyways, let's get into this, guys. Let's bring up the vibe, bring up positivity. I'm feeling kind of good today. I'm not all down in the dumps because maybe the market's kind of like turning around, but we gotta find out if this is real. Is it real or fake? Is it just gonna go back down and keep going forever? We shall find out. I'm gonna take my banner down, and yeah. Let's take that down and screen. Present. Share screen. And yeah, let's do window. And yeah. Oh, if you don't know, I'll remove myself real quick. But if you don't know, heproject.io has a lottery today. If you have dark. But yeah, I thought I'd put that on the background since the lottery's in. Yeah. Anyways, back to it. Let's check on some APRs and whatnot, and go from there. Give you guys a little update on APRs, the farms, the website I built, all the links. If you're new here, since there's some people mainly on X, which is good. I like it. Everybody caught me at a good time. But yeah, we got some agreeable memes, stuff like that. Let's go to the homie farms, where this is just basically an iframe of Hocus Pocus. And you can connect, everything's cool. But we go to the homie farms right here with all these juicy APRs of Solid X, Dark, Nope, MCR 369, Turno Nope, some of the no permissions projects. And let's go down, check on the DAT farm, which is paying 522 right now percent APR, which is nice. It's been like sustaining that APR lately for probably about a week now, and we've been slowly thickening it and compounding since due to tokenomics. Kind of got to do that right now because there's not much out there besides what's in the pools for at least. But Vets has 171 right now with Nope, and we got some Hex DAT down here earning 260 APR. If you guys do not know, DAT token is a play on Homie Don't Play That from In Living Color or something like that. Yeah, that clown, the clown. But yeah, we got some Ink DAT farm right here, and we'll get to the chart later on. But there's the APRs on the farms. If we go to 2Fucks, I'll go to the agreeable index right here. And this is why I kind of built my site. Kind of like everything evolved around the token is like right here, or no permission stuff too. But yeah, we're on 421 right now. But then if you go to the Hocus Pocus right here, and go over to the filter and click out Homie Farms. You got to go right there and then search. Let's go to 2Fucks. Should pop up with a agreeable index in here. Yeah, there's a lot of farms. Let's search by token. There we go. And 233 APR. So between 233 and 421, we're in somewhere around there. I don't know why the APR percentages are so much of a difference from 2Fucks compared to Hocus Pocus. Maybe they're using something different, but yeah. That's what we're using there. Total liquidity is kind of low. $3,000 over there, but hey, the Scuba Steve in there, along with Vets in cryptos, Vets token, Nope token, and two fucks. And sometimes you can earn bonus tokens on that, depending on the teams and who sends them their way. Yeah, there's an update on that. Let's look at Richard Hart. Of course, we got a bunch of dApps right here. Before I go, leave this page. Community notes, no permissions, community sites, I meant. And then right here, you clear some cookies out for that one. But yeah. And there's that. Just pretty cool. Yeah. It's kind of, I like it. I mean, all that goes to Pulsechain. All the hashes and everything's good. This goes to Mateus. If it'll load on me, my internet's been kind of weird lately. So, yeah. 9-inch loads faster. So, I'm waiting on my router, my new router coming. I think it's my router. Needs updated. It's kind of old. But yeah, there's that. And now Richard Hart. He had a tweet I thought was kind of interesting, since the man that probably holds more than the ETH Foundation, God, he's got to, at least speculation-wise, at least on the SAC address, holds close to it. Like, it should be number 2 right here. I don't know if you would have to join the movement and apply to get that second place, but they probably don't account for holders because they might not classify them as a company or foundation or trust or DAO or whatever the hell. But yeah. So I know he's probably holding the number 1 spot technically, but people can hope. People can definitely hope. He saved us from all the DeFi stuff, all the Celsius stuff later on, way back in the day, things like that. Maybe it could save us in the future when he comes back more and more. I'm kind of glad he's got that video, and that video that just came out saying he's back. So yeah, I thought that was interesting that they wouldn't put that there, kind of gatekeeping us, but maybe we need to be nicer to him too. So yeah, instead of like yell at them or make fun of them or stuff like that. Like, I saw a tweet, I don't know who by, but the 700, it was like the block blend, not the block blend. Yeah, anyways, the guys that cried about Richard Hart being a scammer or whatever, what's his name? You guys might not know in the chat, but they only had like 700 and some odd ETH. It would be like right here. But yeah, we need to be nicer to the guys. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll come around, because Pulsechain can also help Ethereum. We can just help instead of like compete against them and make fun of them and go ha 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 and outrage all the time. Maybe they'd be a little kinder to us. Let the gates down a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyways, there's that. Maybe one day Pulsechain will be in the strategic Ethereum reserve. You know what I mean? Because technically it's a fork of ETH. So like Pulsechain is ETH in a way. So, Anyways, enough of that. Let's see how far down we are of Richard Hart. Man, we're only $202 million down. Not as bad as it was. And man, ETH has been moving. Like, inverse head and shoulders there already. We already way cleared that. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah. That is probably more money than I'll probably ever see in my life. I don't know. Knock on wood, because you never know these days, especially if you're in crypto. But that would be painful to be $200 million down. Like, wow. If you haven't, go join the collective. Get yourself a fuel cell. I don't get paid. I just like this project, man. Pulse Ray Visions project, Anti-Gravity, agproject.io. I have a signed shirt from the No Permissions conference from him. It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Like, you know, meeting people in person is important. And hopefully the next Pulsechain tour will I might show up. We'll see next March or something like that. But yeah, get yourself some. It's probably one of the more non-RH tokens that are probably pretty scarce. That's why there's not much LP right now. So just FYI. Let's moving on to charts, I guess. Before should I show you guys, or should I just probably keep it for another day? I've been tinkering with AI and things like that and trying to build some stuff. Like I said, I wanted to build way long ago in a video or two on Corey Costa. I think it was Corey Costa stream. Me multiple, or was it Crispies? It might have been Crispies. But I've been playing with some stuff and hopefully we'll get it fixed or displaying the correct info. So with that said, I will probably just show it. Yeah, let's just show it. So this is the meme multiple. It's a Vercel app, playing with AI, things like that. It's a throwback of the Discover the Mayor multiple for Pulsechain tokens. You know, this, it might work, it might not. It's not sending quite the correct information, I think, on some of these tokens. So I might be doing something wrong, but I'll figure it out slowly but surely. But with full-time job and not much time to do this stuff, you get what get, you know, no expectations, no token tied to it, no nothing. Everything's paid out of pocket, just like my website, things like that. No sacrifices, no nothing. You know, I just want to give back to the community or make stuff I want to see on Pulsechain. And this could probably be to any chain maybe one day if we can get this working. Maybe I need a better dev. Maybe I'm not devy enough. I don't know. But if I put the token contract I think I have the Yep token contract address in there. Let's get Hex's contract address real quick. And I'm still using Rabby, guys. Don't shoot me. I haven't switched over to OKX. But yeah, let's paste that and search. It should pop up with the correct information. See, it's not doing it. It was doing it earlier. Anyways, maybe I brought it public too soon. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, I'm trying to figure it out. I will figure it out and get it built. All right. First time going public with it and keeping it private. And I think it would be kind of cool. Like, show a chart of the Mayor multiple down here of any different tokens, the details of the tokens, you know. Yeah, see, it's not even showing the Pulsex in this different token. Yeah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I don't know what the hell is happening. I'll figure it out. Anyways, let's go to some charts. Let's sneak preview of what I'm trying to build on my own. You know, instead of like trading on every day and stuff like that, just sit there and listen to streams and think of ideas. And I got other ideas too, but man, I'd rather come to Pulsechain with the product and just do it. You know what I mean? Do it the right way. I'm not never gonna raise money. You know what I mean? For things. So anyways, let's look at, oh wait, we're already on dark. Seems like it's doing pretty good. Yeah. Holding up above that midline, maybe. Let's tell me what you guys think about the meme multiple. Do you guys want it? Do you think it's kind of cool? Could somebody help me? Things like that, you know. I think I might be missing the SDKs or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's all dev talk stuff. I'm not going to bore you guys right now, but I think this dark token right here, holding above the midline on the parallel channel, which is nice. Keep holding above there. it'll keep going. But anyways, let's go to Bitcoin. I know I'm all over the place a little bit. Hopefully I'm entertaining. Maybe I need to slow down a little bit, but this is my stream, so what's up? Let's go back to the chat and check in. DC Kingsway, trust me, bro, it's not worth it. I don't know how much you're invested, but I bet you I'm way more in on it down than you are. Yeah, most of us are like, let's say my highest hex purchase was 20 cents. So like, but if you want to talk, you can always talk with somebody. If you need my DMs, I'll talk with you, bro. Yeah, that's a spot, but that's a spot in my life where it's like, yeah, definitely up to the person, but like it's never worth it, bro. Never worth it. We need RH to start speaking out publicly to boost the charisma of the community. Yeah, I think we need more of the OGs back to streaming. More of the OGs coming together with the same mission, maybe. Um, maybe some of these OGs coming out with like things Richard likes and Richard will speak about. I don't know. We'll see, but no expectations from Richard. He's still on the Red Notice website. I just looked. I saw a tweet that somebody thought he wasn't, and yeah, I just looked again, and he is. Hopefully, the lawyers, and that'll go away soon. He won the case. He needs to come out of hiding. Yes, he does. He definitely needs to come out of hiding, but I don't know. Does he? I mean, his tweets do enough. Do you really want him to come out and calling out every scammer again, like Celsius and Luna, Three Arrows Capital? Yeah, it's been a long time since I thought of those guys. You really want that? We might need it. I think it would be kind of cool seeing Richard back. Would it pump the charts? I don't know. I think the community needs to come together with a certain common goal without death threats and dumping on my head kind of attitude, like teenage attitudes. And maybe we can move forward and be taken serious as a chain. You know what I mean? Just my opinions. Like, I'll still be here no matter what, doing my thing. But who knows? Maybe I'll stream with Richard one day. I don't know. Maybe he'll see one of my videos one day. I don't know. I'm just a dude with a job that's been in crypto since 2017, in and out. 2019 from 2025, really full time. Like, I haven't quit my job. I haven't done none of that because I'd rather have my job and hold my crypto instead of live off my crypto, or even live off the yield of the crypto. So, like, I'd rather hold it. And if I ended up homeless again, which 99% of the chance ain't gonna happen, yeah. I'd rather have my crypto in my job, so I don't need my crypto, because that's supposed to build wealth. That's what we're here for. And a lot of people lose that sight because that quick money, that fast money, that 10x, that 100x, the meme coin launch, let's go, It's like, I don't know. Cool, man. Keep it going. Yeah, you're probably talking to the meme multiple, the broke multiple right now. What is up, vets? Yeah. I'll stream with you anytime too, brother, as long as it fits in the schedule. We've streamed before. You can go on. Oh, and if anybody does not know, if you go on X, underneath this last post, I think I posted about this stream, there is an invite link. And then in the Telegram, there is an invite link to come on the stream. So, just saying, always do your own research. Vets loves the homie farms. I know I do. I think This is probably one of the best viewerships I've seen in a while. But yeah, I love the Homie Farms. Homie Farms is great. Like, as long as we keep on staying strong and the liquidity's coming in, yeah, we're gonna be doing great. Right on. Yeah, I hear you. I just think he needs to connect a little more with this. Yeah, he does. Like, he probably needs to start talking with other people behind the scenes. Like, that could be a cool thing. Like, maybe with Rackham. Rackham's back. I know there's controversy about that. I've always been on, like, hey, it's one of the reasons why I came into, like, the sax was Rackham. Not like talking with him personally or whatnot, but, listening to him on streams and whatnot, along with others. Yeah, maybe the morale from a couple of the OGs would definitely get boosted, but some of the OGs just want to feed off of him too, probably. I don't know. Maybe that's the way Richard sees it. Maybe that's why he's waiting them out. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not talking about these, like, whales, but, like, maybe, I don't know. There's so many different possibilities, hopefully he does come back and makes the world a better place, which he already kind of has, So, yeah. Anyways, TA time. Rambling on for 30 minutes. Haven't even got to any TA besides dark. So, here's Bitcoin. Here is Bitcoin on the weekly. Like, we are looking good on the weekly. Let's go to the monthly. I'm going to go to the monthly. If we hold, we hold. I know Randy likes his Aurochs indicators or whatnot. Supply and demand, long and short. Now, all it starts with is a horizontal line. And on this monthly, I think if we hold above this monthly line right here, I think that's 102,000. Yeah. And go to the date. Let's go to the weekly. Let's go. We hold right there. Like, we just retested that. That's that line. We hold right there. We're going probably up even further than can be. I think part of the cycle is there. So, yeah. We do need to sustain this level. Bitcoin can come back down. And then if we do come back down and the alts start going, all season's on. You know what I mean? So we have the Bitcoin. Altcoin, and yeah, there it is. I mean, we did come back down on this, and we're below this line again. So it's going back down to Bitcoin season. So maybe people are taking profits into Bitcoin. I don't know, because Bitcoin's going to go first, and Ethereum is going. I mean, I'm glad the Pextra upgrade and everything's there. Really boosted it, but will it go back down? Will it be sustained? This is the moment. Like, the next week or two will be the deciding factors, I think. And jobs reports, I think, come out tomorrow or Friday, and I think that's what people are waiting on. So big boys control the charts now, besides like Pulsechain charts and stuff, but we still go with it, right? So gotta wait on things. CPI is lower than expected, so that is great. All those things play in, but that monthly line, let's stay above it. Let's create a flag maybe for another week, or let's close this week out right here and then go up higher. I don't know. We'll see what the ETFs do. We'll see what everybody decides, maybe bonds, maybe the China deal gets thrown out the window and we just all crash again. You know what I mean? Because there's a pause on the China and US are talking. So hopefully we get good deals and we move forward, because Lord knows the business I'm in, it affects us like directly. I mean, I know when it's good times, bad times. Just I could see it on my desk at work, you know. So kind of, but can't really trade the charts with that. So yeah, we're holding it up nicely. Let's see if we sustain it. The M2 money supply says we're going to be going up even more with the offset. Colin Talks Crypto, or what's his name? Yeah, I think Colin Talks Crypto does that. I'm not the best with names and other YouTube channels sometimes. But yeah, I don't think we're technically coming back down here, but I do have a little foresight and like maybe there's a small little fair value gap right there. You know what I mean? Because there's really nothing in between, but that's the weekly, so they're probably closed on the daily, and that's where most swing traders trade. And see, it kind of is. So yeah, we're holding up pretty nicely. It could be a diamond. Diamonds usually break up. Diamond pattern, as far as I remember. Um, if it is the diamond on the daily, we would probably break out to the upside or the downside in the next day or two. Um, yeah, I think that's a diamond. Oh, let's go here. Let's go trend line, and we go right here. Kind of old school with it, but you know, you get the point. That would be that. All right, there. It'd be diamond. It would probably break out in the next day or two, and we will find out. Otherwise, it just goes sideways and invalidate the pattern. Let's see if we hold it. A nice Darth Maul wick right there. So, long as the shorts, let's see if we get liquidated so we don't give too much money to one side or the other. And yeah, I think we can clear it. And the measured move on that would be pretty good. I think it would be what? If we cleared that diamond pattern, it would be a you know, new all-time high. We'll see. It really depends on the tariffs, the bond situation. People are just, you know, waiting. Below this line, though, if we closed, I would say a weekly under it, I would be like, I don't know, but could be a fake out. Who knows? There's my Bitcoin TA, more fundamental than whatever. The RSI down here does show a little cross, a little divergence. You know what I mean? Price going up, but it's not really diverging quite yet. But yeah, there's that. And let's remove Audio is wrecked. I can't believe it. Okay, maybe the last minute or so, audio's wrecked. You're muted. I can't hear anything. Muted. I hear you now. I had to exit. Okay, cool. Audio's good. I'll just stay in. All right. How about that? Because sometimes that screws things up. You're back. You're back. All right. Yeah. Sorry. 2250 for the lower. Let's stay up here, and there's my target. 3,500. That's if everything rolls and tariffs trying to deal. Everything's good. It's pretty much we got this resistance to go through. So yeah, I know everybody's here for the Pulsechain TA, huh? I can't believe it showed that I wasn't muted down here when I removed myself, but apparently, God, it does that sometimes. It doesn't do it sometimes. I need to pay more attention. I'm sorry, guys. I was muted that whole time. 72 people watching. Hit subscribe if you like this content. Want to see me streaming more? Go over to YouTube. Just subscribe. Come back to X if you're on X. It's always important. I got probably 170 subs over there now. I know everybody's on X, but I try to stay over on YouTube too. So yeah. Other than that, let's go to Pulsechain. Let's go to Pulsechain. I don't have anything drawn over here. I had something going on earlier, way back in the day. Anyways, look at this. We are back above some support sides right here. Instead of like trying to break through it, I like it. Trying to like hold above the previous bottom. That's nice. I do like that. Doesn't it look agreeable? I know higher prices always looks agreeable. But anyways. Yeah, I think I could go to my deck screener. I think I have my lines on this. Nope. Did my lines get erased? Bro. Probably did. Anyways, all right. I think my line was right there, above it. My other line was right here. All right, we are above that. And then my other line is from here to there. That's rough. I think that's where my other line was. Then we go to the daily again. So we're in an ascending triangle. We come back down. I had a parallel channel right here. Yeah, I remember parallel channel. Yeah. And it looked like we broke out and then we got rejected again. Yeah. I'm trying to make it perfect, guys. Yeah, we got rejected a little bit. We got a little bit of a pullback. I don't know what's going on. It seems like kind of losing momentum, but there's pumps incoming every now and then. People see money come across that bridge, 555 ETH, and people get all excited and pump income. But yeah, we need to get above that parallel channel, man. I think we really need to pop above the 4 region and come and stay on top of this parallel channel. It's kind of rough right now. It's not like, the best, but yeah, I'm not going. Should go to the close on the bottom, really, and there we go. But yeah, we respected the midline right here. We got rejected, and now we're coming up. We're kind of testing this. We're going to stair step up. Maybe we broke out of it already. If you want to be conservative with it and come back down right here, but that could be another line right there. We could be testing that. Doubt it. We'll see. I want to see a harder breakout than that. Although 28% is a pretty good pump. More of them seem to probably be coming in the future, but I want to hold above that previous low. And my line's not exact. Like, let's build some momentum, guys. You know what I mean? Just right there. I think we will. I really do, especially if Richard comes back and does another video, or comes on stream with somebody when the red notice is gone. Red notice is still there, so could be a big factor. He's not, on stream. So that. I had better lines and charts on Deck Screener, but yeah, Trading View seems to be a little bit cleaner. S&P-Y, let's go to that. I forgot to do that. Got a little tiny gap right here, but not bad. People are saying that this could be a fake out pump, but I think we'll continue on up. I really do, especially now that China deal and with Trump. Yeah, we're going up. Could be retesting up in these levels, So momentum's there, but people could be selling into this pump while the people are trading the news and buying the news kind of thing are going up, because Trump's basically the trade of the market right now. So yeah, just be careful trading right now. And yeah, we still haven't filled that gap down there on the daily, but I think it did fill on the weekly, so it's not really validated. There's hardly any gaps on the weekly anyway, so where's the last gap? Probably nowhere. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Maybe that's cutting it close, like right down here, but that's a long time ago. So yeah, I thought we'd come back down here and retest it. We came halfway back down and then just started going up because of the China deal. So we might never close that gap again. Who knows? We might not. That's SPY. We're still in crypto. You know what I mean? It's important. Like, Pulsechain, really doing good. Really doing good. It's definitely doing better than Pulsechain. Yeah, I gotta go to Deck Screener, man. Let's see if Pulsechain line's there. Yeah, all of it gone. All right. Any of my ink still there? Yeah. Great. Let's just stay on Deck Screener. Pulsechain. I think I had a parallel channel from the bottom up, and I had it up to here, and that looks like it is retesting the top of the parallel channel. That's probably why I was so confused earlier on the Pulsechain chart. Let's go back to Pulsechain, wrap pulse. Yeah, put that parallel channel right here. I always get lost in the sauce sometimes. Yeah, see, it's underneath it. We're back down on the channel. Pulsechain broken out of the channel, retesting it. So Pulsechain could be leaving this charge. Who knows? I'm more in Pulsechain than Pulsechain, so I kind of away, but yeah, the ratio on Pulsex is looking great. It's going back up. Seems like it's gonna hit 1-to-1 with Pulsechain here pretty soon again. Look at that. Oh, I get this. Weird. Maybe I made this after, but yeah. Main primary line down here. I thought I'd come back and retest this because of descending triangle right here building. But yeah, it just reversed. So what I'm seeing right off the bat is people are getting into Pulsechain and then seeing Pulsex and then getting into Pulsex because it's more deflationary Pulsechain. Although we have pump tires, make Pulsechain deflationary, and I think it is at the moment. I think I have to go to pulsechain.com to find that out. Beautiful website, by the way. Now, but yeah, look at that. We made a little flag on that ratio, and we're breaking out of it. Probably because Pulsechain is not quite keeping up with Pulsex. This is one of my lighter bags because I thought it would go the other way, and I kind of don't like buying the tops ratios. I'd rather buy hex because it's a different ratio. But Pulsex is doing great. It looks like top of the parallel channel. Looks like it's retesting it. Looks like it's doing good. Got lines. Cool. I don't know what happened to my Pulsechain and Pulsex lines, my ink lines. Hex lines. Look at this. We're right on top of that midline of all this other resistance right in here. 008, 7. I think our line's at basically 009, almost like 10th of a way from a penny. We could get there real quick, but we bounced right off that penny. So I don't know. Kind of maybe he's getting the cheats. Maybe this momentum could be fake. I don't know. That's why we're here talking sustainability, right? A lot of these wicks kind of like caution me, but we are at Wednesday, so all these wicks could like close strong in the week and just invalidate my thesis today. So just be wary of that because Pulsechain has the see, there we go. Now my chart's back. What the hell? I was just on this chart. That is weird. So weird. So this last stream is my like purple box. It kind of did. We fell a little below it, and then that is so weird. Wow. All right. So this one looks like we're retesting the top of the channel, but really we're off the bottom of that resistance. So yeah, our target would be up out of it and would be close to half sack rate. We need to get above that 200 moving average, and yeah, we'll be golden. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. Where was I? Pulsex leading the charge. Let's see if it'll drag Pulsechain through the mud and get some stuff. And I think we're gaining that momentum. If Richard makes another video, starts talking to people, especially OGs that were out and about and streaming a lot back then, we could start seeing some major shift and sentiment. But there's that wick, man. 4 hour. Yeah, it's kind of bouncing off of it, man. Maybe we're gonna break out by Friday. That is so weird. My line's back. Yeah, see? Look at that. We just looked at Pulsex. What the hell is... That's nuts. And my line's right there. Yeah. You go back to Hex. Now I'm just playing, guys. Sorry. I'll get back to it. All right. So we know where Pulsechain is. We know where Pulsex is. All right. Pulsechain needs to break out of that parallel channel. Pulsex is retesting off that parallel channel. we just did it. It's not on this chart again. Nuts. But yeah, retesting off the top, which is nice. Hex, on the other hand, seems to be coming down. Let's go on a daily and make that parallel channel down here. Then I'll get to some altcoins. This one's gonna be a little harder, man. Yeah, it seems like it's just broken out above it. I already broke out, so yeah, already broke out above it. Hex performing a little bit better. That's nice. That is so. All right. So we need to get back above that line, man. Building a doji, maybe it's a little fake out, maybe a nice little breakout. This second breakout of this parallel channel on Hex, and seem to keep bouncing off that 1 cent area. So maybe people are selling too soon. There's 89 people watching, 84 on X. Go over to YouTube, please, and hit subscribe and just come back. You know, stay on X. Just pump my numbers a little bit. Yeah. Numbers coming up hot, higher and higher, which is nice. Let's go to incentive. We need to get above that line. It's looking bullish, but this little up, consolidate, kind of showing me like it could be building the head and shoulders. Even on Pulsechain, maybe. Now that I got a bearish case, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't build a bear, like come down, retest, and build another shoulder here, because it would suck. Because that means we're going back down, or come down, retest, and we just need to move up real soon. So I kind of saw that bearish take, yeah, just now, and that would explain the little sideways, the little. It looks like we're. I don't know. I think the red notice is hurting the momentum a little bit. Like people want Richard to really come back, huh? I think Richard's doing Vitalik's work for him by getting him to market, because Vitalik was listening to Richard. You know what I mean? Had to have been listening to Richard, because all of a sudden the East upgrade happened. Like, they've had a couple of them. I get it, but I'm just playing around these guys. Yeah. Let's go to ink. Head and shoulders. I'm seeing a potential head and shoulders forming. Right there on the daily, man. It needs to flag out and go up if we're going to continue. Almost the same thing here, because you know all four of these assets are kind of highly tied together. I think the longer, no more video. I think the longer, there's no excuse. Yeah, I know if he streamed right away, they will find him. They will, for the red notice. So they will find him. Maybe that's what they want, and Richard won't give it to him. So yeah. I don't want this to be a head and shoulders. We need this bullish momentum to come in. Maybe macro Bitcoin needs to clear, make another all-time high. We do not need to consolidate on Bitcoin right here. We need to go. I mean, Ethereum said the past week or two, let's go. It's time. We upgraded. It's time. Let's go Bitcoin. Let's make another double. So I can make another 4x, and Pulsechain can make, we'll see, another 5x. You think we'll outperform? We'll see. We'll see. But incentive, what did I say last week? We needed to close above this, and we did. We're still closing above it. Look on the weekly. It's still a week, so yeah. above that top of the wick. Be nice. My purple box back here, we're above it. We need to stay above it. These lines we need to definitely stay aligned, stay above. We perfectly retested that other line last time, so upper line right here at 153. Like perfectly touched it. You can go back to my previous stream and see that. I haven't touched those, so yeah. Let's go to most, man. Most is most wanted. We finally broke out of that triangle. God, that's so weird how my lines just suddenly appeared. Still tripping me out. Sorry. Like they weren't there, and all of a sudden, just kind of threw me off. Because it kind of tells me like what I was thinking last week, you know, on the stream. So yeah, broke out, retested that. Looks like we're moving. Maybe we could touch back down there again, but I don't know. We need to go up. We need to break above this at 6 cents almost. 68.068 almost for me to like, let's go, you know. I don't hold very much of this, I don't think. Yeah. Probably just a little moon bag. Let's look at stocks. Now this I do hold quite a bit of. Put me in a league. I'm in the dolphin class. So yeah. We broke out above our thing. We retested it, and now we went up because of Pulsechain, and it looks like we're just gonna. God, is that a descending wedge? Very well could be. I just saw that on Solid X, just smashing it right there. Descending wedge. Let's go like that. You know what I mean? Hit the point. Hopefully we break up. It looks like we're coming to the close of that on a Solid X. Maybe are we doing that on X? Ink? I'll have to go back and look. But yeah, just send a wedge right there. Our blue line, we need to stay above 1080. Let's just say 1050. Basically $10. That's psychological level. We're above the 200 though. And yeah, that's Solid X. That's all I'm going to say right there. I think we're going to, if everything's sustainable and bullish and we're good this week, like everything's going to start closing up and it's probably going to all start gapping up higher and harder because it's going to make up for lost time, run hard for a couple months, and then probably cool off because everybody's too euphoric. Let's go to Nope. Guys, got any tickers in the chat? Let me know. I might pop one up here and there. Showing these volume, fixed rate volume thing to see where we need to get above. And I think Nope needs to get up here a little bit. A lot of us still have a lot of work with this stuff. So, yeah. Not a lot of work to do, even if we're in the bull market. Richard's back and everybody feels good. You know, we're still above our line on Nope, which is good. We broke out finally above that ascending triangle we're in, and it broke down, came back up, which is nice. We need to stay above this line, keep moving up and to the right, or we're going to break it and just move sideways. We shall see. Still all speculation on this, but it's been kind of easy TA, you know. Let's keep it easy, kind of like midline of that parallel channel, kind of fake out, you know. It's weird. Let's go to Yep token. And this one looks like we broke out to the top side. This is on the USD. Glad my lines are back. Did I say that? Just letting you know. We're above the 200, which is nice. And if this is a true retest, could be looking for higher prices. But if not, lower we go because everything else, right? Which I think this is a decision time. Wednesdays are usually kind of like that teeter moment in the charts with like the S&P, bigger macros, things like that. It's decision times. And then they like to close higher on the Fridays because the weekend's kind of like selling, vice versa. So, yeah, depends on what time of the market everything's at. So, yeah, I think Yep token can go up higher. It could form that head and shoulders again. There's a little shoulder right here. There's a head. If we break back down and build another shoulder, we could go back down and hit that midline again. It's my bearish case. And that all depends on the bigger blue chips. Pulsechain, Pulsex, ETH and stuff. So there's that. Let's look at Scuba Steve. I haven't even really looked at RSIs on a lot of stuff. I think I did notice back on Yep token actually. Like, go to my indicator and I'm gonna do an RSI. Let's go to that. Then we go to the 4 hour. Yeah. So price is going up. This is on the 4 hour. There is a bearish divergence right there on the RSI. So that could indicate things that are probably going to go back down, but who knows? If I go back to Pulsechain, pop up the RSI, same thing. So just beware. That's the 4 hour though. On the daily, haven't really seen a breakout above this yet. So we still could have some more upside to go. Now that I look at that, and that goes for Pulsex and Hex, probably most likely. So I like looking at smaller tokens because it kind of gives it away as long as they're not manipulated and the market just, yeah. But smaller tokens, somebody could buy and just throw it all off. So yeah. Anyways, bearish divergence, wrap pulse, bearish divergence. Let's look at Pulsex real quick. No, wrap pulse is almost there. It looks like it still could have more upside. Excuse me. Pulsex. Forgot to look at the RSIs. Four hour. Yep. Look. Bearish divergence. Price moving sideways ish, but up at the same time. So yeah. Let's move to Scuba Steve like we were. So we know where we're at, the bigger tokens. And now right here seems to be kind of rolling over a little bit too. So looks like it's retesting its previous right here. Had a cup and handle, had a breakout. Maybe we're gonna get that breakout above. Go 4076. Maybe. That would be my upper breakout target. If we're all bullish and Pulsechain's going up, Pulsex, ETH, Bitcoin, everything's, perfect macro. And yeah, get up there because that looks like a cup and handle to me on the 4 hour. I don't know. What do you guys think? Only took one chance to break. Well, we got rejected and then we broke out. And now we're retesting it. So, yeah, we'll see. Definitely looks like a cup and handle to me. Not a very clean one, but did it? Wait, hold on. Did it move more than 50% of the move? Yeah, it did. So technically, could not be a cup and handle because I think it has to be 50% or less underneath it of the move. So yeah, something like that. And yeah, but technically it's a low market cap, so give us some wiggle room. So yeah, upper target on that one. Let's Let's look at 2 fucks. If you don't have any 2 fucks, go get some 2 fucks and get your votes. So you vote on your pools, guys. Like, look how cheap it is. Because you want to give more fucks. And that's only with 2 fucks. There's a cup and handle, a breakout for bullish. But yeah, I don't think that's a cup and handle. Could be more of a double bottom. Let's see if it confirms the higher. We'll see. Maybe it shows more on the 4-hour. Yeah, looks like we're retesting the previous top. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to get too much into TA because I can see a parallel channel and retesting the top of that. Or I might as well do it, I guess, huh? Let's be right there. You know, had inverse head and shoulders, broke up. It's retesting the top of the parallel channel. We'll see. Hold your 2 fucks, guys. It'll keep going up. Just, you know, look at some firewall. Speaking of the firewall, maybe I should show you guys a X game video. Huh? I know second beta test net on the main net is coming out. I think that's public. I don't know, but and then it's gonna launch. So that's probably why it's got the price chart it has. But anyways, here's the solid X game. I got other videos more on that. I know I should have played it during the solid X chart, but same guy, same 2 different tokens, firewall. You know, if you're bullish on firewall, just get some firewall because X game. But I got other videos of X game going through it and stuff like that. But the second best narrative on Pulsechain is that X game from the firewall. First best narrative, and I'm probably going to be the first one to talk about this, is Richard Hart streaming. I mean, give me a break. It's like, Richard Hart streams. It's the best narrative. X game, and maybe PTGC after that. You know, things like that. Maybe I should look at some PTGC for y'all. I don't look at those charts too much because I made money on it. That's about it. I'm not big on tax tokens. I know they have a whole ecosystem of liquidity, a whole bunch of stuff. I've researched it. I'm for it. Go PTGC. I know people are backing it. But yeah, just not big on it, man. UFO made some money on that. Yeah, we'll see, man. Yeah, firewall just sitting there holding. You know, looked like it was going to break out and do something, but Pulsechain be Pulsechain, and this is my accumulation area. So hopefully stay above that blue line and start curving up like the X game is. Let's look at Pink with Mist Whale. You guys do not know about this token. It has a game from agproject.io. Go to agproject.io. It's on that website. And if you look at it in Wrap Pulse, I think it's doing pretty good. Oh, it did retrace a little bit. Giving people a lower entry. That's good. That's good. Yeah, there's that token. Seems to be doing good. I think this one, Pulse Ray, if you're watching, needs And this is a very biased thing. All right, very biased. Let's just go up here. Let's get it to come back down to here so I can get a little bit more, please. I'm just kidding. No manipulation. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. Give these people a lower entry, actually, and put it back down to there on a pulse ratio. You know, it's probably never going back down there, guys. But one could wish. Who knows? There is a game mechanic to this token, so if you send a million pink mist well to the pink mist well, it's on the anti-gravity Telegram. Learn more there, but yeah. Or always do your own research. None of this is financial advice. I like looking at charts and speculation on meme coins, and I tend to hold these for far too long and lose money and then make moon bags and go somewhere else. Because I'm the worst trader in the world. Everybody probably is. Well, I have a pretty good ratio, but you know. Anyways, anybody got any? Yeah, nobody's got any tickers in the chat, so I'm just gonna keep going. I think this is gas. Only one of gas money and all those guys is going back down. I think you don't. I have to look more into the Finvesta ecosystem, but I'm probably going to try to stay away from that too. Although it is printing money. Just by the look of this chart, it looks like a rewards chart. Kind of looks like two fucks chart, really. Goes up, and then it's just going to, I don't know. We'll see. Really no TA on that. It's too soon. Just talking out the side of my neck. Let's go to the gelato. It seems like it could very well break out of my purple box and get above this line. It really needs to get above this line in order to confirm. For me, I have a little bit of this too. I like gelato. It's a fee token, and it gives me solid X and X. So, what else is wrong? You know, King 2. Let's look at King 2. I think that's on a discount too. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. It's getting down there, but how far down? It needs to get above that blue line, man. 88. Maybe it needs to go down a little bit more. But seem to already hit the 92. It might have to. I don't know. We'll see. I'm more bullish on the whole ecosystem, so this could be the bottom of this token. King 2, King Pui. Let's look at Queen 2. Seem low volume, so yeah. Cup and handle broke up. Maybe this one's going to lead King. It does. Queen 2 does have good liquidity with King, so yeah. There's that. Let's look at my speculation, the Mooney chart. Let's look at the Mooney chart. Hopefully my lines are here. Oh, they are. Look at that. It's in my purple box. Look at that. I called 2 times on this thing. I think it could come down a little bit more. I really do. This is that pump tires ecosystem. If you do not know, all these tokens were launched pump tires and bonded together and whatnot. And it's creating this ecosystem, and a bunch of whales addresses own it or whatever. I do not own any of these ones besides the Teddy Claire I'm going to look at. And that's my like leverage play on the whole thing. So, yeah. I mean, Teddy Claire could be a rug. I don't know, but you know, it's just nothing to worry about. But yeah, for me at least, you can worry all you want. It could be a P-dice scenario for you. I don't know. Purple box, I think we could probably come down a little bit more, like this box down here. I really think it needs to get back down there again to even be considered, because they pumped all these tokens all at once after they paired them up together, after they're already launched and just trending sideways, kind of like It's kind of funny. It's kind of like Top Hat from Crypto Coffee. Maybe we should look at that. But yeah, I think we should come down a little bit on these. If I drew a fib, bottom to top, yeah, we're below the 382. We're going to come back down here, at least test the bottom of that. And really oversold is down there. So yeah, we'll see. That's Mooney. Let's look at Emerald. Emerald has been holding up. Look at that. Even tried to get back above the 618. But yeah, we'll see. I really think it needs to come back down to my box. I'm going to delete that fib. Yeah, we need that box. I want it to come back down to this line. Doubt it will, but how I got that line was probably measuring from top to bottom and a 80%, 82% marked down. So yeah, that's probably how I got that. But or a fair value gap, kind of sort of right in there. And I know fair value gaps are like a stock market thing, but you can kind of see them in crypto too. That's Emerald. Let's go Thaler. So Mooney's trending down, and Emerald is kind of sideways. This one's doesn't look like it's going back down by any means. It looks like it's retesting the tippity top of the last top and going for more. So that kind of tells me that Mooney is going into this token, and Emerald's kind of like taking the ride with it. Let's go Frank. Yeah, still hasn't. Wow. All right. These are holding up. Like, get down there. Like, give some people a chance. I know you don't want too many bigger holders to get in there for a lower price, huh? Because then it won't pump easy. Something like that. I know 1 and 2 are do not buy tokens. So we go to 0. And purple box bouncing off the top. I think we can go a little lower on these. Come on, don't you think, guys? I don't know. You guys want lower prices? Put it in the chat. Say lower prices. And then I'm going to put my, let's put this meme up for the day. Let's go Kermit. Sip on that agreeable Kool-Aid. Everything is agreeable, just buy, right? No. Anyways, Teddy Claire. Let's look at Teddy Claire. I bought this like right here. Like moon bag. Like, could rug for all I know. I'll be all right. You know what I mean? 19K liquidity. I think it was launched on pump tires. Bonded with Teddy Bear. So Teddy Bear's bonded with all these Moonies and whatever. So yeah, whole ecosystem. Looks like it's retesting this. I hardly ever talk about this ecosystem, but there's a lot of tokens to go over. So that needs to go down. Teddy Bear looks like it's consolidating. It's probably going to come back down because time-based hodling. Pulsechain needs to go for all these just to fly off the handle, but we'll see. Teddy looking good. I mean, I tried to get some. I got some. I sold some. I'm out of it, and that's why I'm on Claire. More leverage, man. Completely bonded to this for the most part. It's got more burnt tokens than Teddy Bear. So yeah, I'm on to Teddy Claire. Maybe it's Teddy Bear's girlfriend, for all I know. Let's go to PTGC. I need to make a list of that. Let's go to PTGC. Since all y'all are watching and still watching or not watching, I don't know. I take the comments as silences. Everybody's being entertained by my agreeableness. I don't know. How do you like memes on play on words like nope, yep, maybe? Maybe it's cool, maybe it's funny, maybe it's like just tricking you. I don't know, over your head. Anyways, PTGC looks like it's getting up there. Starting to look very, very good after the scenario of what happened down here. I like it. Should have got some back down here, but like I got some like down here and I sold it over here. I think like right in here. I was like, the hell with it. It wasn't enough to like worry about. Like I didn't have thousands of dollars in it. You know what I mean? But you know, I was just flipping and turning. You know, I heard about it way down here though, from this Vets guy. I think, yeah, Vets Encrypted. I think I heard it from Vets first, and I didn't buy it. I bought some down here, and then I sold it like up here, and then I bought some down here, and then I sold it up here, and yeah, that's pretty much all I did with PTGC. Because it's the tax token, you gotta wait for a while. You know, I should have just held on to it from like down here and listened to the dude. But yeah. Anyways, PTGC's looking nice. Looks like a scary ghost. You know, this big old head and this arm coming out here. It looks like he's trying to scare you and beam you up to the UFO-ness. You know, now I'm just being a goofball. I really think to see this continuing to make higher highs, which it looks like it will because it looked like it kind of made a triple bottom down here, maybe double bottom. Yeah, I could classify it as triple bottom. If you guys, triple bottoms are like highly bullish. So, just saying, go look at the S&P pattern kind of stuff, but triple bottoms are bullish. So maybe I'm gonna miss the boat on this, but keep on. If there is a derivative of this besides UFO, I will get it. Like Baby X, maybe. That is a tax token that feeds into the X protocol, but yeah, I know a lot of like liquidity or Pulsechain tokens. Like you can make money, but you can also lose a lot of money. But this looked like it's triple ball. Let's go a Hexy Bastard saying triple ball boner scenario. All right. Just saying. Hexy Bastard TA right there. And that could mean it's the top. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea. K for K. Amen. It's a good product. I like the LP pools, stuff like that, but I'm not in them. I like the whole project design, but I'm not in it. You know? Kind of like partial enough missions. Maybe I'm like just too dumb, too retarded. Look at UFO, not OFO. Yeah, I really think that needs to retest the previous high over there, though. The UFO, it's going to take some time. I would like to see it to clear that. And to be conservative, let's just say that it's tapping against the bottom. It's in the middle of it, like bottom of that wick right there. I'd be like, all right. But good DCA time. Let's go back to the PTGC. Put my line there for y'all. Since this one's the more bullish one, but yeah, it's hovering right here. I like to see it like above that. More conservative midline. And it looks like it's going to get there. So could be putting in a nice triple bottom cup right here and building a handle. And, you know, who knows? It's like you got to foresee the patterns that are coming, not just like seeing the pattern that already existed. you know. So yeah, there's that. Let's look at X. If you guys do not know, you can put a / and an X, and it'll come up. Little dev trick for you. This is X protocol. I haven't looked at this chart ever. See, look, it's leading PTGC right there. So it's about to break through. So yeah, Baby X, which is this partner, but this one's not a tax token. Baby X is. I'm not gonna. This stream, I'm going over a lot of tokens in the Pulsechain ecosystem. Always do your own research, stuff like that. But yeah, it just shows you how much I do know about a lot of these projects. It has River X PTGC. Yeah. So this one's like leverage on PTGC. So if you'd want to buy this one instead of PTGC without the tax, it might do just as good as it, depending on the holders and tokenomics. You know what I mean? Little secret. I did have this because of this token. So this one's already doing what I want to see. X, let's go to Baby X. Right down here. And it's got 113 liquidity with Big X. So yeah. This is the one that's tax token. It's like leverage. It reflects you X. And look at that. Yeah, I bought this one like down here. And I sold it. And I bought it. And I sold it. And I didn't buy back in. I made a couple swing trades on this one. I mean, like, I saw this one early on. I should have bought back into it down here, but like, I'm done with reflection tokens, man. Yeah, they're good with price movements and whatnot, but like, yeah, I'm good, man. I don't like all the transactions in my blockchain. Yeah, like, I'm good. Although X is a good token and it's market maker token of Coach or whatever, but yeah, maybe I should go on Coaches. I don't reach out to enough people. I know that, but whatever. I'm a little diamond or a little gem in the ecosystem of the no permissions over here. I try to keep to myself. We'll see. But yeah, it's retesting the previous high. That's what X needs to do. We'll see, man. It's down 22% on the day, so somebody looked like they clicked out hard. Yeah, just saying. It's got good liquidity though, like 37K liquidity. I'll show you something too. I'll get to 9-inch here in a second, but yeah, like this is a good token if you want exposure to the whole PTGC X ecosystem, all of it. Like this one will reflect you X into your wallet, or you can just buy X. You know what I mean? And this one will be leverage on X, and you can put less money into this one than the other ones. Because the smaller the market cap, the less money you put in. You know what I mean? A couple tips. It's at over $1 million market cap. I was into this like, what was it, like 40, 50K market cap? Yeah, I was way back here. Jesus. Yeah, I was down here. And then I bought more down. Yeah, geez. I did like 6 trades on this thing. Probably should have kept a moon bag, but I'm good. It's probably going to go up to like probably 50 million market cap, maybe 10. Conservative, I think, if X goes and Pulsechain. But yeah, that was my like hidden gem in the no permissions for a while. But yeah. Let's go to 9-inch. The 9-inch decks. I don't cover these guys enough. On these lower ones, I really don't put lines and targets because of the liquidity and stuff. But yeah, looks like it's forming a floor, double bottom maybe. Can't really call that a triple bottom. Yeah, it's probably going to come back down. Yeah, this one looks like it's going to come back down. Let's go to BBC. I'll say something. Because I want more liquidity on this pair. Where's it at? Right here. For a reward token, I know they want it to go through the 9-inch router. All respect. Probably not my place to say, but having less than $1,000 of liquidity paired with Rat Pulse between your rewards token, that needs to be better. Like, I know you want it to route through 9-inch for the buy and burn, stuff like that, whatever. But not even $1,000 worth of liquidity on the Rat Pulse pair. Yeah. That's why I don't cover these guys too much, but hey, whatever. Maybe I'll get canceled later on by them. Still a good reward from the farms and whatnot. I still have 9-inch great decks. Yeah, it looks like it's building the floor. Hopefully, but on this Rat Pulse pair, like, it just looks like weird. It needs to hold above this, and it looks like it's trying to break through still. Maybe if coin pools comes back, this thing will start flying off again. I haven't seen too much of them. I haven't really like tapped in too much, but yeah. But 9-inch, let's go back to 9-inch. I just have to say that about BBC because at least 9-inch has 186. You know, it's got good thick liquidity for the market cap. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. And he's like, at least for me to be bullish, it's probably going to go back to 1 million market cap, dude. The Pulsechain don't go like easy unless they start popping off with updates and stuff like that. I heard voting was going to go a long time ago, but I don't know. Really don't know what's going on with these guys. I haven't really been tapped into the X spaces and stuff. I'm still on YouTube. I think I'm going to stay there because you get a little bit better information. Yeah, I don't know. I like seeing things too. And I'm always on mobile, and that kind of dims things down. So yeah, a lot of projects today, guys. I covered a lot of projects, and I know a lot of it probably went over you guys' new guys' heads. So if you're new here, just stick to Pulsechain, Pulsex, Inc, and Hex. You know, stick to the cores. They are volatile enough. Like, yeah. All these are like $10, $20 plays that I'm talking about. Besides like 9-inch. You can go bigger than that on 9-inch, but like, yeah. You know, maybe I should say I have some 9-inch, sacks for 9-inch. I had some 9-inch, let's just say that. And I'm not afraid to say that publicly, but yeah, I got rid of it. I'm not into farming on their decks right now. I know I'm horrible, but I could buy my position back right now for like a third of the cost of what I had. So like, yeah. Maybe they just pump the hell out of it and leave me, but I'm okay leaving, like not having everything. I'll talk about it. So anyways, I've been like streaming for like an hour and 45 minutes, man. What time is it here? Whew. I can go for 15 more minutes. Got any tickers in the chat? Drop them in there. If you're on X, retweet this out. Get it out. Let people know I'm here. Yeah, let's see what else I got. Oh yeah, I need to show you guys dat token. Look at dat. Oh my god, it's wrecked. Really? They launched it. He went to Vegas, and then the farms. It's inflationable. You know what I mean. It's reward token. Gets minted every day. So yeah. Let's go like that. Turn the auto off and scroll back. So my line is not on this one, and let's go to horizontal line. I wanted it to get above this. It did. It looks like it's going to retest as long as Pulsechain does its thing. Solid X. Yep. Nope. Dark, I think, are highly tied to these. They got definitely enough. Yep. Supply connected to it. Dang. I'd like to take half the supply and leave the dollar value liquidity there, but that means, yeah, a lot would have to happen for that. And that's, yeah, anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, that is retesting right here. Let's see if it holds. Hopefully it doesn't build a head and shoulders. It seems like people aren't jeeting out of the rewards token as much lately, which I hope they're not, because any farm token needs to be held. Know what I mean? In order for the other assets to go up. Because if incentive token still had 100% APRs and whatnot, and just getting minted and then dumped, it will drag the other ones down if there's not enough demand on the core coins and there's too much selling pressure on the heat. So, like, what if we didn't have big boy or big guys coming in? Or, you got to think of these things. So, hold your reward tokens. They're rewards for reasons. They're the incentives for a reason. So, yeah. And plus, with $2, you can vote. Hopefully, one day there's more utility to that than just earning yield. Maybe there's like voting, I don't know, on these farms. Who knows? But it's really more of a no permissions thing, and that is a private group. So if you're not, go to nopermissions.com. Check it out. Brandon Hilarski, shout out to him. Yeah. And if you're not, go to Yep Tokens Telegram. You can get into the group chat, and if you're smart enough to get in, you have to ask for permission to get in. Not many people in there. Probably don't want that many, but it is a gated, agreeable cabal. So, yeah. On that note, I think we could remove screen share and go to the chat again. I think just a lot of people left. I don't know. Yeah. A lot of people stopped talking in the chat. And yeah, on that note, I think I'm just going to go out because no tickers in the chat. I think the jobs data is the thing we're hanging on. So, yeah, I'll share this real quick. Forex Factory. Go to calendar. Monday, May 12th. Wednesday, unemployment rate right here. That's a good one. It came out 4.1. That's not the U.S. though. Unemployment claims. That's retail sales. That's another good one. Core retail. Let's see if those are higher than expected. That'll be another one. Jobs. I thought jobs this week, or I might be wrong. Yeah, that's import Yeah, that might be what they're waiting for. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we got unemployment and sales, not jobs. Flash employment, that would be that, yeah. Anyways, yeah, gotta wait for that stuff. Go to forexfactory.com for more of this. Shout out to Sami for showing me this. Yeah. Anyways, peace out.
No permissions, birth looked off, taking flight falling. Knows dissidence, balanced in dark and light. Steadying the agreeable index plight. Crypto tuning up, yup, keeping it right. Yup, the meme that's on the rise. Agreeable, intense. One on a Pulsechain's pride. Opening those minds with all the positivity. Marching in its time. Cadence in the grind. Agree to disagree. Yup. I thought a tiny. Meet up hits it right. Freedom and prosperity. The destination and the flight. Lighting up dad's farm. Opposed to that, nope. Rule, firing up them charts, yeah, flying straight and true. Wink at the foes, cheer at the woes, yeah.